Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Tomorrow, not tonight, I'm going to be cooking Creole seasoned chicken breast in a cream sauce with cream spinach, little bitty tomatoes, some garlic. I got fresh Parmesan. I'm going to use some Slap Your Mama, and I'm going to use some Creole seasoning. Now you can deglaze with white wine. We don't drink wine. I refuse to buy a bottle just for a cup. I'm going to use chicken broth, and I'm going to also add some penne pasta. I'm going to cook the chicken in olive oil and a little bit of butter. And there's the heavy cream, and I have an onion. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the chicken cleaned up and get it ready to season. And those that know me, welcome back to my channel. And those that don't, I season all my proteins a minimum of 12 hours ahead of time. So as you see, it's nighttime. I'm gonna get this cleaned up and seasoned. So tomorrow I can come back and we can go ahead and get this all prepared for tomorrow's dinner. I don't know what it's called. I think it's a Florentine sauce when you make a cream sauce with spinach, but it's gonna be chicken inside of cream spinach with the little tomatoes and garlic and Parmesan and some penne pasta. So let me put you on pause, get my chicken cleaned, and show you how I season it. Okay everyone, I got my chicken. I put it in a plastic Ziploc bag. So I'm going to go ahead and season it in the bag pretty liberally. That's the Creole seasoning, and this is the Slap Your Mama. And I'm using a regular black pepper only because it's easier to get in and out of this bag without having to twist it. See a big piece of fat here. I'm going to pull that off. Go ahead and season this side. Yeah, I don't know, my mother always has, still does. I'm just not comfortable buying food and protein and coming home and seasoning it and cooking it. It just seems to me like it's just under seasoned. It just doesn't get through, especially if there's a bone in there. So then what I'm gonna do is kind of flatten this out, because these chicken breasts, they're thinner on one end than they are on the other. And I don't want to cook them to where they're tough. I just barely want them to saute tomorrow in the oil, and then I want the rest of the cooking to be done in the cream sauce. So I'm just kind of pounding the seasoning in. Take out a little frustration if you have any. Try and make them more uniform. And that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the refrigerator, and it is 10:30 tonight, and so it'll go about 18 hours. So I'm not cooking these at 10:30 tomorrow morning. I won't be cooking until about 5. So I'm gonna put you guys on pause, meet you guys back here tomorrow, and we're gonna go ahead and finish this off with cream sauteed spinach with Parmesan cheese, garlic, and little cherry tomatoes and onions. So I'll be right back with you. Okay everyone, it's the next day. I've got like 2 tablespoons of butter. The eye is on. And I'm gonna add some oil to this. Got it up a little high right now. Welcome back. Let's get cooking. This is the next day. Add a little olive oil. I'm going to saute the chicken. And like I said, I don't want it fully cooked because I'm going to put it back inside the cream broccoli. Spinach, I'm sorry, once I get that all done. So I got my chicken out of the refrigerator. I left it out for about an hour so it would come to room temperature. I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 chicken breasts that I seasoned last night with some Cajun seasoning. This is a really fast meal if you need to make something quick for the family. I've already washed my spinach, but I want to show you guys my little gadget here. I've got a garlic press, but I know I normally use organic garlic that's already been cut. But this thing is pretty cool. You can put it in. I don't have it with the shell or whatever on the garlic, but you don't even have to peel it. Just put it in there like that with the whole shell, and it will crush or mince your garlic perfectly. Because see, anybody that watch my channel, I'm not taking no chances going to the ER. I'm an ER nurse, and that's just not cool. Something that scares me half to death is being on the other end in an emergency room. I'm just going to let these cook for a little bit on the one side, and that's about 2 tablespoons of butter and a little bit of olive oil. like I said, I don't want these to cook thoroughly because I'm going to put them back in the cream spinach and let those finish cooking. Just want to get some good color on them. Got my eye up on pretty high heat. Better angle so you can see what I'm doing. And my husband would eat this, but just not with the spinach and stuff. He definitely can't see that in there. He won't eat it. But the flavors are good. And I cooked 2 cups of pasta. I've got it already ready to go to add in the sauce. Once I get this chicken out, this is the hardest part of the recipe, and you can do this with salmon too. I have a collab I did with Deborah McLahannon, and I haven't been able to get it uploaded yet, but she came to my house and she showed me this recipe with salmon. So I figured I'd do it with my husband. Put that back over. And do chicken. And like I said, you do wine, which is excellent. I'm not picky. I'm not a wine drinker, but I do know that I like it sweet and not dry. But the rule for chefs, because I'm a cook, I'm not a chef, no formal training, is you don't want to use wine that you will not drink. That will ruin your whole meal. It's got to be something that you're willing to drink if you want your food to taste good. So I've seared these on both sides, so I'm going to go ahead and take them out. Even though they're probably not done. And then here I'm going to add my tomatoes and my onions. Get those going. I want to cook these onions a little bit before I add the garlic, because you know garlic will burn and pick up a very bitter taste. And I don't want the tomatoes too far cooked either. After a couple minutes, and I'll add about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. Quite a bit. I like garlic. If you don't, you can use less. And I've got my washed spinach. Fairly quick meal. And now I'm going to add the spinach. The spinach cooks down, so it's kind of an eyeball type of thing. I'm going to be the only one eating the spinach. I'm hoping that my husband will still eat the chicken, as long as I don't get any spinach on his plate. And the spinach will wilt down. And that's basically all I'm waiting for, the spinach to cook and wilt. Smells delicious, and like I said, you can definitely do this with salmon or probably any other protein. See how quick that cooked down? Now I'm going to deglaze with some chicken broth. I'm just eyeballing this because I need quite a bit of sauce to go with the pasta. Get all the good flavors off the bottom of the pan. And the spinach is cooking down. Now I'm going to add some heavy cream. See, when I added the chicken broth, that's where you would have added your wine. Fair amount. I apologize, I'm eyeballing everything because I really don't have a recipe for this with the exact measurements. This is just something I am cooking. Some more cream to this. So I'm going to go ahead and cream it up. And also to this, I'm going to add fresh parmesan. This will be our parmesan sauce. You see, I'm just eyeballing this too. Get it all mixed in. cheese. Make sure there's enough Parmesan cheese in there. I'm gonna use the last. This was 1 full bottle of whipping cream that I've added to this. Now I'm ready to add the chicken. See, it's fairly simple. If you had salmon, you do the same thing. Just get this all mixed in and cooked. And I didn't cook the tomatoes so they blistered and boiled. I really didn't want them to do that. So now I'm going to stick the chicken back in. Add some of the pasta. This is 2 cups of pasta. Put the eye down. I did do the pasta 𝐿𝐷𝐷𝐄𝐄𝐑 this time, just so it won't be too terribly overcooked. Okay, so I'm going to let this simmer, get the rest of the pasta in here, for about 15 minutes, and I'll come back and show you guys how it looks. Basically, I'm just waiting on the chicken to cook because everything else is fully cooked. So I'm gonna put you guys on pause. I'm gonna put a lid on this and I'll be back in a moment. Remember, I got a great joke, and if you're still watching, please like, subscribe, and share. I enjoy showing you guys things that I eat, but I am gonna go healthy for health reasons, but I'm mainly on my channel. I wanted to put up all the stuff that I love eating that I think you guys might like. So I'll be right back in just a moment. Okay, it's been simmering for about 5 minutes. I am gonna add a little bit more of a slap your mama on top, because I did add a lot of chicken broth and a lot of fresh double whipping cream to that. So I wanted to make sure that the sauce was really flavorful. You see it's still cooking. So we're gonna let this go another 10 minutes. I'll come back and set up and tell you guys my joke. Okay everyone, it's been cooking 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the chicken out from underneath and put it on top. Very easy chicken. Now I guess it's like an Alfredo sauce because it's in a creamy Parmesan sauce with tomatoes and spinach. So it is completely done. I checked my meat, as you know, with the meat thermometer. We're at 165 degrees, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and set this up and get ready to tell you guys my joke. You see, it's plenty of sauce for the pasta. I got to remove all the spinach off of his plate. So I'm going to put you guys on pause, turn this around, and tell you guys my joke. Okay guys, there you have it. It is Creole seasoned chicken breast with a Alfredo, spinach, tomato, onion, Parmesan cheese sauce. Quick late night dinner, easy dinner. You can have this done in 45 minutes, but you know I seasoned my meat last night, so that's what takes so long for me, because the meat it had to marinate for 24 hours. You need to give this recipe a try. It's delicious. So let me tell you my joke. In Washington, D.C., Ronald Reagan used the public bathroom. That's one of our old presidents that's passed away, rest in peace. He uses a public bathroom when he happens to see Bubba Smith at one of the urinals. He happens to look down and says, "Damn, Bubba, that thing is huge." Bubba Smith replies, "No big deal, Ronnie. You can have one too." Ronnie said, "How?" Bubba said, "Easy. You just beat it up against the bedpost." "Really?" says Ronnie. "For sure," says Bubba. "Try it at home." Later that night, Ronnie is in his bedroom at the White House while Nancy's dreams of butterflies and sunshine. Ronnie says to himself, "I'm going to try what Bubba told me about." So Ronnie takes out his pecker and starts beating it against the bedpost. All of a sudden, Nancy wakes up and says, "Bubba, is that you?" Oh, that's so cold. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And like I said, give this a try. This is delicious. The chicken is tender and soft. That's why I totally submerged it to let it finish cooking, because I didn't want it to be tough. And then at 165, it's ready to go. And the pasta's perfect. I did do al dente for the first time in my life because I knew it had to cook another 15 minutes with the sauce. But anyway, God bless. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you on the next one.